believe we are live. Just give me a second here. Yes, we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Champions League Race 1 at Daytona. It's the Winter League. I'm excited. Everyone's excited. We got a lot of great drivers lined up. I'm unfortunately alone in the booth, but we have a lot of interviews today. So, let's get right to it. Let's, who should we start with here? We'll start with Smoke Carbon. Smoke Carbon won the exhibition race at, the Monster Mash at Martinsville. So he's on a hot streak of momentum. And, yeah. Let's see if he'll join us real quick. Daytona is always very unpredictable. We'll see if he joins here. Let's get someone else in here, just in case. Let's get Hughes Moves, who obviously a great driver, and here is Smoke Carbon right now. Carbon, how do you feel about the season coming up here in the racing league?
I don't know. A bunch of people I race against. We got some really good people in this league. People I've been racing with for the past couple of years, and some tough competition out there. But since we're racing at Daytona, it's going to be a lot of offense and defense moves, and you got to know how to draft it. Also, a lot of big crashes are going to happen. So this race could be a good luck or a bad luck, and hopefully everything will go smooth and make it at the end.
Do you have any goals for the season? Try and get a couple wins, you know?
Try to get a couple wins and pull off with a championship at the end. And I feel like I have a pretty good car for most of the season, and try to get some W's and get that championship.
What's your strategy for today? You want to try and stay in the back a little bit, or just fight up front as much as you can?
Fighting up front is really risky, but if you know what you're doing up in the front, it's a good thing. But mainly stay up front, because if you're in the mid pack, anything can happen, and you can be in a big crash and ruin your day. And being in the back is the most safest way, but being up front is also the safest way, because you can control the race yourself and you can control everything.
Well, Smoke Carbon driving the number 8, I would assume. Chevy?
Yep.
Watch out for him. Good luck in the race. See it. Let's see if we can get another interview here. Got Gio, got Hughes, got a lot of people driving tonight. Around 20 drivers, I believe, in this race tonight. So, should be a crazy race. Should be a lot of beating, banging, slamming doors, a lot of that stuff. As we got Hughes Moves, driver of the number 69. How do you feel about this race and just the season in general coming up?
I feel very, very excited about this season. We want to thank our partners at CHR Incorporated for a hell of a car they brought to us. Our Red Velvet, Oreo, Napa, Auto Parts, Chevrolet should be looking pretty strong tonight, and I feel very, very thankful that we can go racing again. Thank you to all the guys at the shop. Thank you to the U.S. and the Soviet Union for their continuous support, and let's go get them.
Do you have sort of like a strategy today? Try and lead some laps a bunch, or stay in the back?
My strategy is to avoid being wrecked. That's the only strategy you really have for these races. Everything else kind of plays out for itself once you're actually in the race. But thank you so much for the question.
Also, do you have any like goals for the season? Just
not get killed by the Soviet Union and win at least 4 or 5 races.
Well, Chris Hughes driving the number 69, which I approve of. Good luck.
Thank you very much, man.
Now we have Gio. How do you feel about your season and just the season coming up?
I feel good. Heat 4, I've been a lot better on it than the past few NASCAR games, and as long as I have confidence, which I do, I feel good about the races coming up.
Do you feel like you have a good shot at the championship this year?
I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be a little bit stretch. I just gotta take each race at a time. I don't know how well I do in a whole season later, but hopefully, that's all I hope for.
Well, I believe, what car are you driving?
The
The
88.
the
I'm
88.
actually running 2008 Dale Jr. throwback for National
Ooh.
Guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good luck in the race, and don't try and kill everybody.
Okay. Thank you.
And that was Gio. Let's see if we can get a couple more interviews here. Who else is racing tonight? We have Kyle Wilford, of course. We have Nexus Combat. We also have Trevor. See if we can get Trevor in here as well. Is this race going to be about 30 laps around that area, and should be a fun race. A lot of chaoticness out there. As we have Nexus Combat. How do you feel about your race, or just the season upcoming?
Feel pretty good. Um, it's gonna be hard. I'm going to one of my favorite tracks, and I honestly didn't know I was gonna be racing in this till early this morning. But I'm hoping to get that '08 car in victory lane tonight. So
Do you have any sort of like a strategy for today? Lead a bunch of laps, or
that's the plan. Uh, Hoping that's what we can do.
how aggressive are you
Try
going to be?
always be super aggressive. It's just how you have to race, especially at a track like Daytona.
Do you have like some goals for the season at all?
Other than win, try to finish every race, not lag out, not get parked, not get suspended, and get a top 5. So
Well, Nexus driving the 81 or no? Not
08.
the 08.
John,
Sorry. Well, good luck in the race, and don't try and kill everybody.
I won't try to. I might accidentally, but I won't try to kill him.
Yeah. All right. Good luck.
All right.
That was Nexus Combat, one of the most aggressive drivers in the field. We'll see if we can get a couple more interviews here. Race should start at about 7:30 Eastern time. So let's see who else we got. We got we got Limestone, who is also racing. Of course, this is Xfinity. A lot of 30 laps around, I think. I believe it's 2 times wear tonight, so should be a lot of chaoticness, stuff like that. And season opener. People are trying to see what they can do, prove what they can do here in this season opener. Could be very crazy. I'll point that out. Could see a lot of wrecks in this race. Could see a lot of you could see anything here. As we got Kyle Wilford. How do you feel about your season coming up here? Just this race in general. Do you have any, what's your strategy for today? Now, obviously, there's something big with this event, sort of having the mentors
Here,
or
Kyle.
drivers from the mentor league race in this race. Do you want to kind of explain that? Well, final question. Do you have any like sort of goals for this season? Well, Kyle Wolford driving the number 11. Good luck today. And we have D. Bailey here. How do you feel about your race today? How do you feel like you'll do? Hello? What's up? Could you turn that down a little bit, please? Oh shoot, hold on. Hold on.